My initiation into Phi Theta Kappa wasn't as bad as some of the others. For example, Mark, he had to go in a loincloth and spear a watermelon and check out at Kroger. Another fellow had to dress up in moon boots and tight tights and go buy a Playgirl and some Vaseline at the Roadrunner. Victor had to sit on my lap and I had to feed him a hamburger and he was dressed in a diaper. But since I was the planner and I've always been a bit of an organizer kind of person. I always put together the best parties and even the best JFTXs and events some years later. But nonetheless, they dressed me as the old lady. So yeah, Victor was sitting on my knee and I was feeding him a hamburger and I was 3 sheets to the wind and then some. But yeah, there's pictures of me dressed up like a little old lady out there somewhere feeding a 250-pound Italian looking dude that looks just like me. We could pass for brothers. A hamburger. Back when they were 29 cents. So I don't know, maybe it was just on a dare. Maybe JD was at a beer pong party and maybe this was, I don't know, he looked awfully comfortable. But the parties at our household were rather famous. I would get the entire garage, and I had a friend that was an artist, would make a bed sheet for every party, and the keys and the kids stayed. But a couple, sheriff's deputies would always come by because, they were like partners and mentors, strangely enough. And it was a space, where we could unwind. Strangely enough, one of his station wagons ended up in a pond. The first party we had, we were going to fetch the keg, and we went into the pond with the Blazer. It had electric door locks, and we barely got out. Had to kick out the back glass. They pulled it out the next day. The next one that went in was a Camaro. That little rich kid wasn't even invited to the party. I don't know why he was leaving. Shouldn't have been leaving. He didn't have anything or consume anything there. It put an end to all that stuff, actually. And he got a new Camaro like the next day from his rich daddy. And then the last one was, of course, a sheriff's deputy and his station wagon. But yeah, it was a different time. A lot of people, they sit there and analyze people on couches and they think that they have a lot of wisdom and they want to say people have PTSD and things of this nature. They don't have any life experience. They've never been through anything. They've never been tested. Their steel's never been hardened. And they sit in judgment and they label and they make up all these things. They've never accurately diagnosed or cured a damn thing. So when a middle-aged man says, well, my counselor says, I just turn the other way and walk away because I really don't want to talk to him. If you're middle-aged, the only counselor should be the Holy Spirit, the great counselor,